Hello everyone, welcome to Player Development Insider. We're here at Magnus Arena, Denver, Colorado, and I'm here with former Denver Pioneer Brett Skinner. How are you doing today, Brett?
Doing great.
Fantastic. And Brett, could you just please explain for our viewers out there the kind of path you took to get to the professional level you're at today?
Yeah, I guess I started off minor hockey in Brandon, Manitoba, my hometown, and then when I was 17 years old, I was lucky enough to get a chance to go to the BC Junior League, and that's actually where I got recruited by Denver. And then back in those days, you waited a little longer if you're a D-man, so I stayed a year, went to the USHL in Des Moines. It was a really good league, some good players. Got lucky enough to get drafted that year by Vancouver. Went to Denver, played 3 years there, won a couple national championships along the way, had a lot of fun, and learned a lot from the great coaching staff and everyone involved in the program. And then I was lucky enough to get a contract offer from Vancouver after my third year. So, kind of looking back on it, a little bit of a journey, and especially being a Canadian kid, not going the Western League route. I had a Western League team in my hometown, and choosing to go the college route, just a little different, I guess, at that time. But, it's nice that it worked out.
For our American viewers out there, the Western Hockey League is one of the three highest level Canadian junior leagues that covers the western provinces of Canada, which leads me to my next question for Brett right here. When you're a very talented hockey player from Canada especially, you seem to have a lot of options in terms of which direction you can go, probably more in hockey than most other sports. Yep. What motivated you to take the college route as opposed to maybe staying Canadian juniors?
Well, I was a little bit of a late bloomer. I grew late, so I wasn't drafted in the Western Hockey League. It kind of became, an issue where, I thought I'd get more playing time if I played in the Junior A and got a college scholarship opportunity there, going to BC and kind of develop that route. I think both paths are great. It depends on each individual person is the way I put it. I was really lucky the college route worked out for me. I have a lot of friends who went to the Western League and it worked out for them. And it's just one of those things where it's kind of case by case, and I was lucky definitely to have options for sure.
And let's talk about how you grew up playing hockey. A lot of young players mature at different levels and have different experiences on their early path. Developmentally, what is the biggest thing you had to overcome growing up?
Definitely early on, I wasn't the biggest kid, but I think long term that helped me probably become the player I was, because I learned, to use my body better, positioning, and handle the puck, and maybe become, a little more use the skill a little bit more. And also, I kind of had a chip on my shoulder being a smaller guy, having to work a little harder. And obviously, I was extremely lucky that I grew when I did. But that was probably the biggest thing for me, being a smaller kid. My draft year for the Western Hockey League, I think I was 5'4", 120 pounds, which, as a defenseman, it isn't going in the WHL draft that often. So anyways, yeah, everybody kind of goes through their ups and downs over the course of even a career. So, there's always something.
Indeed there is. And here at DU, you've had the chance to do twice something very few players ever get to do, and that's being part of a national championship. Can you just describe what a thrill that was?
It's unbelievable, obviously. Both years, very different, but both very special. You can think back, lucky to come back to the school here and skate, and it just brings back a lot of really good memories. Just really lucky to have the coaching staff that we did that could teach us so much, and such a great program here, and with that winning tradition that they kind of instill in you. So it was obviously, great few years for me here.
And lastly, how's your professional career transpired since DU?
It's just a whirlwind, it's a grind out there, and you just kind of, you have the ups and downs, like I said, like anyone, and I've been lucky to get a lot of good opportunities, and learn a lot along the way, and play with a lot of great guys, have a lot of fun. So, I've definitely enjoyed it. It's been great.
We've been speaking with Brett Skinner of the Grand Rapids Griffins and Denver Pioneers alum, two-time national champion. Brett, thank you for joining us today.
Yeah, thank you.
For that team to come back to you. Now you guys are passing it back and forth. Forward has the puck, passes it to this defenseman deep in the corner. Never leaves the same. Just keep, when you come around the net, keep your head up.
I like a nice stretch pass too, actually.
We'll do that drill again tomorrow. We'll see what you want over before we watch one guy. So here's how this next drill works. This defense in this board, you're going to skate backwards. Nick, you know this drill.